We traded the hustle of Istanbul for the laid-back charm of Selcuk, and accidentally stumbled upon some of the most incredible ancient sites in the world. Welcome to Selcuk Turkey, home to some of the most magnificent pieces of history on the planet, including the historic city of Ephesus. But there's more to Selcuk than just ruins. Hopefully, I can do it justice without tripping over any ancient monuments. For those new to my channel, I'm Kevin Wegar. My wife, Christina, introduced me to travel, and exploring the world quickly became one of our true loves. When our children, Cohen and Dylan, were born, we vowed to use world travel as a way to help teach them about culture, nature, and the importance of following your passions. Together, we have explored more than 26 countries across 5 continents, and our adventure is just getting started. If this sounds like something for you, please hit those like and subscribe buttons and join us on our journey. My family and I recently spent 2 days here, exploring the town of Selcuk and the ruins of Ephesus. And we fell in love with its blend of history, culture, and laid-back charm. Selcuk was the second leg of our 4 weeks of travel through Turkey. An adventure that was broken up by a 1-week Greek island cruise leaving from the nearby port of Kushadashi. We checked into the Celsus Hotel, a small boutique accommodation just a short walk from the town center. It had everything that we needed for our short stay in the area. The quaint hotel was like a time capsule, but with Wi-Fi and better food. Selcuk is a quiet town located about 10 minutes inland from the Aegean Coast of Turkey. The town is an ideal base for visiting the nearby Ephesus ruins and offers its own unique charm and attractions. We love the vibe of Selcuk. It's very easy to explore on foot. As we strolled the streets, we encountered remnants of its rich history. From the Byzantine Basilica of St. John to the impressive Aegean Hill, topped with a 14th century citadel. We found tiny mosques where imams stopped to chat with us, and restaurants where jadda were busy rolling out dough. When we arrived in the city, our eyes were drawn upward to the imposing silhouette of Selcuk Castle, perched upon Selcuk Hill. This fortress, also known as Selcuk Castle, has stood sentinel over the city for centuries. Its strategic position offering unparalleled views of the town and the surrounding landscape. One of the most prominent stops at Aegean Castle was the tomb of St. John, one of the 12 apostles of Jesus. The tomb was once part of a larger church dedicated to the figure, a poignant reminder of the area's deep spiritual significance. Selcuk may be a small town, but it holds a piece of history that's larger than life. The Temple of Artemis was once a marvel, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Now, it's mostly a pile of rocks. But it's a pile of rocks that have a big story to tell. While it may not stand in its full glory anymore, this temple was a testament to human ingenuity and devotion. Not much remains beyond a few pillars, but there is something humbling and powerful about standing in a place that once held so much significance. After all, of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, only the Great Pyramids of Giza still remain standing. On the way back, we found some of Selcuk's urban exercise areas dotted along the town's sidewalks, which were perfect for the boys to keep in shape for their upcoming hockey season. After a lot of history, maybe a bit too much sun, we headed back to the hotel for a dip in the pool, because even ancient explorers need to cool off sometimes. The following morning, we woke up early and took a taxi to Selcuk's most famous attraction. Once a bustling metropolis and a major port city of the Roman Empire, Ephesus is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Unlike the quiet streets of Selcuk, Ephesus was packed. We spent most of the day walking through its remarkably well-preserved ruins. The highlight of the city is the Library of Celsus, an iconic 2-story facade that was a masterpiece of Roman architecture and once held thousands of scrolls. The Great Theatre was another impressive stop. This colossal theatre could accommodate up to 25,000 spectators. Ironically, the number of followers that I'm trying to reach on my Instagram. The theatre is actually still used for performances today. One of the most spectacular stops in Ephesus is not included in the general archaeological site admission. The terrace houses offered us a glimpse into the luxurious lives of the city's most wealthy inhabitants. The boys are still waiting for their invite to the next toga party. Rather than wait for a taxi, we took the local shuttle back to Celsus. Best seat on the bus? A lawn chair. Don't ask. The shuttle dropped us off in the city center, right across from the Ephesus Museum. So to get more insight into what we had just experienced and escape from the summer heat, we stepped inside to stroll among some of the most incredible artwork rescued from the ruins. There were some absolutely beautiful pieces, and some others that gave us a good laugh. Inside the museum is a scale replica of the Temple of Artemis. It shows what the temple would have looked like in its prime. Selcuk and Ephesus gave us a completely unique experience from the busy streets of Istanbul, and was a perfect introduction to what we could expect to see across Turkey in the next few weeks. Between wandering the ancient ruins, strolling the charming streets of Selcuk, and savoring the local flavors, we learned a lot and created some unforgettable family travel memories. We also developed a newfound respect for air conditioning. I hope this guide to Selcuk has inspired you to add the city and Ephesus to your Turkey travel plans. If you've ever been to Selcuk or Ephesus, drop a comment and tell us about your experience. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more family travel adventures. It truly helps to keep our channel going. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Wandering Wagar's Adventure Family Travel.